Hello my sweet beauties! Welcome to my channel. This is Katie and today my sweet beauties we're going to have a wonderful lunch together. This food I've shown you in the past. You will find the link for the recipe video at the description box. We're eating Giouvetsi, kotopulo Giouvetsi, which basically means chicken casserole with tomato sauce and orzo pasta and many spices and herbs. You will see everything at the recipe video if by any chance you're interested in making it. I've also prepared some garlic bread with cheese this time because I was in a mood of cheesy garlic bread, and I also have my water. The news is that yesterday I had a problem with my neck, sore, I don't know how you call it. I mean, I just couldn't move my neck. Today I'm a little bit better. I believe it was because I started working out again and something happened with my muscles, whatever. I will survive and I will start eating because I'm super hungry. So, I've put some cheese on it as well. It's good cheese. Really nice. Really delicious. The last day, at least 4 people or 5 people have asked me to eat chicken, so here it is. So tender. I don't know, should I focus on the food? Okay. I think it's better this way. Sometimes instead of cheese, which actually is not the best, the Gouda cheese is not the best for that. Parmigiano is the best, or any this kind hard cheese, you know. But if I don't want to put on some cheese, I put on some Greek yogurt. I don't know if you have ever tried that, but it goes it to another level, leads it to another level. I don't know. It becomes so much better. Even when you mix it. Great. Okay. So, story time. I think it was 2 years ago or 1 year and a half. I remember that I had to wear a mask. So I guess it's not something close to present, so much close. My memory, you know. So, a journalist from a very respectful mass media, I mean, LIFO, Greeks know it. It's a newspaper and a website and an idea, generally. It's a media that it's all about living your best life and have your ethics and be honest and live your life the way you want it and everything. And I love it, generally. So a journalist from LIFO contacted me and asked me if I could go to Athens so we could make a podcast together. I think I had mentioned to you about ASMR generally and the ASMR I make, because in Greece it's not that usual, you know. So I was really happy. I didn't have a second thought. I just prepared my stuff and called my best friend that at the time was living in Athens. I asked if I could stay there. She said, of course. So I decided to go. It's a 5 hours ride with the bus. I didn't expect that there would be an effect of the quarantine mode that we were all in at the time yet. So I thought I would get in the bus and I would go straight to Athens like I usually do. But unfortunately, the driver informed me that the bus would stop in every village in between for a very big distance, at least for the half of the distance, you know. And I have a really big problem with, how do you say it? When you get in the car and the road is curly. I don't know how you say it. I really don't know. The turns, it was not a straight road. We had to get into the villages and the road here and there was really bad and blah, blah, blah. So bad news. But I couldn't do anything. I had to go to Athens, so I'm going. And at the third stop in another village, I started feeling dizzy. I usually vomit. Sorry for saying that while eating, but I do. It's really usual for me, really usual since I was a child. Nothing wrong with me, just what it is. It never happens in ships or in any other means of transport, just cars and buses and everything. And less in buses. Anyway, in the third village, I started feeling dizzy. I was wearing the mask and the oxygen was not really enough. You know, when you're dizzy, you need air. So I started sweating with a cold sweat. I was pretty sure I was going to, empty my stomach somehow. So I was trying so hard to avoid that. And I had laid on the front seat like that. I touched straight my forehead to the ashtray that was at the back of the front seat. It was that ashtrays that fold like that, a plastic one, hard. And at some point, without nobody noticing, I some kind of faint. I lost consciousness. Anyway, an hour later, or an hour and a half, because we were almost 1 hour in the bus when that happened, we had the first stop that, the passengers can get out and go to the bathroom and eat something and everything. So I woke up and I was feeling so much better. I got in the stop and I ate a sandwich, so everything came back to normal. And the rest of the distance was straight road, so everything okay. Nothing to worry about. Oh, I finally arrived to Athens. Vaso and her husband came to pick me. We went at their home. We ate. We had a drink. We had a great time. I thought I was okay. And we went to sleep. The interview was the next day. Early in the midday, I would say. I don't remember. I believe it was 12 o'clock or 1 p.m. I don't remember, but it was day. It was close to Christmas because I remember a Christmas tree. Yeah. Anyway. So I went to the address they had given me. Everything was fantastic. But I had a headache from the moment I woke up, which was escalated quickly. I mean, drastically quickly. It was a huge headache at the time. And at some point, I realized I had a bump. I didn't have realized that it was that bad. And when I went to the address to make the podcast, because it was a podcast, my head was killing me. I saw myself on the cell phone and the bump was right here. It was swollen. I was a mess. For real. And that was not even the worst part. We finally made the podcast. Everybody was so sweet to me. Seriously. It was a great experience. I wish I had nothing to make me feel bad this day. I wanted to and take all the experience in a positive way, but it was impossible. So when we finished the podcast, I said, yeah, thank God we did. I was losing my flow, but okay. The girl, the interviewer, was fantastic. He did a fantastic job. So we saved the case. And when we were over, and I was about to leave, a woman with a camera came in the room, and she really, really kindly requested to have a picture of me so we could put it in the article / podcast, because it was for the website anyway. And I was, yeah, of course, no problem. It was her job, you know. She was there for that, so I couldn't say anything, basically. So she tried, she put me somewhere like that, you know, with a microphone and everything. So we had a set. And then she told me, so, okay, are you ready? Let's go. In a very exciting way. And at this point, I didn't have realized that the whole time, I didn't have really smiled. And it was the first time since yesterday that I tried to smile. And my smile was like that. I just couldn't smile naturally. The photographer was like, okay, let's try another angle. Maybe you can calm yourself. I feel that you're really stressed and everything. I was like, I'm not really stressed. I cannot explain to you. We tried so much. She tried so much. And all the photos was... And with pain in my eyes, it was painful. Everything was painful. Do you remember Chandler from Friends when he was trying to have a photo shoot? Exactly. Long story short, the podcast was up in a few days, but no photo of me. Just a random commercial, ASMR close-up, sushi or sashimi, I don't know, picture. A fantastic experience that wanted to be a fantastic experience, destroyed because I am goofy. I blame myself for that. Not because I got dizzy or anything, but most of the times I refuse to ask for help. I refuse. And I do everything on my own, and everything goes wrong. Because sometimes you just need help. When you feel that you're going to faint, tell to the person next to you, I'm going to faint. Can you please keep an eye on me just in case I fell or whatever, you know? And with all this attitude I have, I almost always end up doing super goofy things and destroying beautiful experiences. So the story with the pink slippers, if you have seen that, is another example of that. Thinking about it through the years, I realized that I could just put all my energy on finding help, not solving everything myself, you know. I believe it's something from my childhood or something. And food is perfect. I have a pleasant, you know, home feeling. My neck is great now. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel it. It was a pain from here to here. But now it's much better. I couldn't do that. It stops here. I feel pain here when I do that. Thank God. It's much better. I was so pissed yesterday. I was not that too. Please. One of you asked, if I remember right, I don't remember if I answered it, because sometimes I see a comment and I say, I will answer it later. If I have in my mind a big answer, or if I don't know, have something else in mind and I don't want to forget it and come back then. So somebody asked if I could make a tutorial about the makeup of the last two videos. I think it's the same makeup I've made in the one and only tutorial I've ever made. Makeup tutorial, I mean. I will check it out. I will leave the link in the description box. I believe it's kind of the same thing. It's the simplest I usually do. I don't put on so many things, if I remember right. I mean, now I remember. I don't remember the tutorial in detail. Anyway, I will leave the link in the description box as well as the recipe, so you won't have any other questions, I believe. I think it's the same thing. I might make another one. It's not that difficult. I think I'm done. I think I had enough. My tummy is pleased. Yeah, I'll stop. And I will try to work out again today. Wish me luck. If we lose contact, you know what will have happened. Don't worry, I'll come back anyhow. Before leaving, my sweet beauties, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it, leave a comment in the section down below, click on the notification bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video, and share it with your friends. All this helps me to grow and improve my content. Like every time, my sweet beauties, I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourselves and love them to the moon and back. Bye!